Namaskar and very good morning to one and all. Today our topic is room layout and standard supplies. That you can see here, this is the topic and this is our first activity too, where our topic is room layout and standard supplies. This particular topic is belong to the course Foundation Course in Housekeeping Operation Lab, and for the same the course code is BSCH1009. So before we proceed towards the room layout and what are all the standard supplies are there in a five-star hotel guest rooms, we have to go through few outcomes. Topic outcome means after studying this particular topic, what the learning outcome that you all are receiving. The first one is that to understand the housekeeping room sizes. When we talk about the housekeeping room sizes, it means the housekeeping rooms. It means the guest room that is there in a hotel. Hotel means it's a five-star hotel. Next is that point number two, interpreting various types of room layout. So we will be understanding what are all the type of rooms are there which are located in a five-star hotel and their layout. Third point is to interpret various room amenities and supplies. So we have to study, we have to understand what are all the amenities and supplies are there that has been placed in a hotel guest room to make a guest convenient and feel comfortable, and again to make the guest that he or she is at his own home. So these are all the topic outcomes we will be covering and we will be understanding after completing this room layout and standard supplies. So let's see what is next in there. The objectives. So we have to first understand the objectives of this particular study. You people will be able to understand the standard room sizes in star categories of hotel. Here I have chosen the types of rooms which are available there in a five-star hotel, though there are various type of rooms are available also there in the budgeted hotel, but in five-star hotel the rooms are very much defined and categorized according to the standard. Second point is that you people will be able to interpret various rooms layout, single, double, twin, suite room, executive room and quadroom, so on. Next is that you people will be able to understand various room amenities and supplies. Though we know very well that the amenities and supplies that sound same, but somewhere there is a very silver line differences exist between these two terms. So we will be understanding what is actually that the amenities and supplies that are being placed in a hotel guest room and the bathroom. So let's see next what is there in our slide. Now going further, this is the layout of the room. So now we first must understand what is the layout of a particular room. So what is layout then? It may be defined as an arrangement or a plan, especially the schematic arrangement of parts of an area. So as I told you, it means a particular area must be defined in such a way that there should not be any problem happening to either the guest or the employee those are coming to that area to perform their task. So this is here the strategic importance of the layout. It means the higher utilization of the space, equipment and the people. Second point would be your improved flow of information, materials and the people. Of course, when there is a defined way, defined space, then passing through all the equipments and the material should not be any problem to the employee. Next point is that, and very important point is that improved employee moral and safer working condition. Next point is improved customer and client interaction and the flexibility. Next, we will understand what are all the different rooms are there in a hotel. This is what the introduction to your room. It means here in this slide we will be understanding what actually the room size should be in a five-star hotel. What is the height of the ceiling? What is the height of the floor? From the floor to ceiling, from the ceiling to the floor. We must understand the basic and the standard information which are there in a five-star hotel. Though somewhere in our life, you could have noticed that in the budgeted hotel or any of the hotel that you might have visited during your vacation, you may not have that specified, the area size of that particular guest room where you would have stayed. But here in a five-star hotel, when we discuss that the area sizes and the height must be predefined. So let's first understand what is actually that. The standard minimum area for a single room is approximately 24 square meters, for a double room 29 square meters and a twin room 30 square meters. The floor to ceiling height is usually 2.5 to 3 meters. The most critical planning dimension is room width is 3.6 meters is very much efficient. That allows a wardrobe in the living room and furniture along the walls. With the staggered wardrobes and the minimal or space-saving furniture, the width can be reduced to 3.4 meters for a narrow frontage. The minimum room width is 3 meters. And the third point, it increased roof width creates an impression of spaciousness and allows the alternative bed and bathroom layouts. So in short, it means layout must have a proper height, the standard height rather I would say, and the standard room sizes. Let's see next what is next in the slide for us under this topic. So here we comes with the single room. So we first must understand what is the single room is all about. So single room means a room which is assigned to only one person or maybe sometime as an event required. The bed can be used by 2 person or 3 person according to the requirement of the guest. Now going further, understanding the layout over here in the next to the your definition that you can see here there is a single bed, right? A pillow is being placed, there is a single bed and just next to that there is a bedside table where the bedside table is well equipped with the lamp and phone. Next to that there is a well designed bathroom that you can see here. And inside the bathroom or area which has been defined for your bathtub is some small area which has been allocated for your vanity unit and next the rest part is allocated for your WC and for the sanitary. So here is how the layout happens in a single room. Now coming out from that bathroom and going further, see what are all there. Next in the single room here that you can see the coffee table is being placed here. There is also chair equipped with your coffee table. There is also a dustbin over here if the guest wants to use some kind of one to put the dustbin, then the dustbin can be used for that purpose only. And there is also writing table. So writing table the guest can use for the accomplishment of any work. And next to that there is a luggage rack. So if the guest requires to keep his luggage safe, so that luggage rack can be used for that particular purpose. And next to that there is a wardrobe. It means the wardrobe means the guest can use for keeping his clothes or very expensive items over there inside the wardrobes. So this is what all about the single room. Now we will discuss about what next room is there and what is its layout and understanding the definition for that particular room. So let's see. This is the twin room. Twin room means a room where the two beds may be occupied by one or more people. So here that you have to, if I will take you to the layout of this particular twin room, you could see here that there are two single beds, right? Two single beds which are being separated from each other with a side central table. What you have observed in the single room that there is a bed, a single bed which is accompanied by or a bedside table is being kept next to it. However, in case of twin room, two single beds are there but they are separated with each other from a central board, central side board, right? Here is the point that could understand and on that particular board the lamp is being kept and the phone is being put. Next to that, next to the one single bed that you could see here, the coffee table is there and the coffee table is accompanied with the chairs. Next to here, next to the another bed, there is also bathroom and that particular bathroom is being occupied with the bathtub, the area which is being specified or designated for the bathtub, the vanity unity and the standard bin and so on. Next to that, there is an entrance area. Here the area which is open, little open. So this particular area is being used as the entry area. The guest can comes to and goes by this particular area. Next to that, this is the luggage rack. Luggage rack, I told you already what is the main function of this luggage rack. It carries the luggage of the guest. Next is that the wardrobe. Again next to that, there is a dustbin and next to that there is a TV cabinet. So this TV cabinet means this cabinet can be used as a writing table wherein the TV is being placed. There is a sofa, chair is being also equipped with, and there is also ashtray and lamp is being kept. So this is what all about the twin room. So let's see what next is there in a room layout. Let's see it. This is the double room. So double room, as I told you, the name is justifying. It means a room or a bed where that can accommodate two people. So that is what the double room is all about. It may have one bed or more than one bed. So this is the picture which I had taken from to make you understand what is the double bed actually look like for the same. Two duvet is being placed on the double bed just to ensure that, just to make your understanding a little easy, that this bed is used for two people. But somewhere what happen if the guest wants to use occupy one more bed according to the occupancy of that particular room, then the guest can use one extra bed, but that extra bed can be put somewhere else in the rest of the area, not over the bed. Rest of the area can be used to occupy or to can be fixed the extra bed in case of a guest requirement. So this is all about your double room. So let's see what next is there in a room layout to understand. Let's see that. This is our suite room. So suite room means a parlor or a living room which is connected to one or more bedroom, right? So suite room, as I had already shown you in the first video how the suite room looks like. Here the complete picture, the complete layout of your suite room, that I believe that will help you to understand what are all the different features that are available in a suite room. So this is the suite room with having a large bed that you can see here. This is the king size bed rather. Next to that there are two bedside tables are being kept. As you know, always the bedside tables, they carry the phone, that there should be a bedside phone and should be a lamp is there. Somewhere also some of the hotel they have also placed with the water bottles. And next to that, going further, that you can see here, this is a sofa, right? This is a big sofa, so the guest can be comfortable here on the sofa if the guest wish to have. And next to that, there is a chair and coffee table. So the guest can enjoy his coffee or tea on the sofa. And next to that, just in front of the bed, there is a TV cabinet. Next to that, somewhere this is called your some kind of space has been given to the guest, so that if the guest wants to keep any sort of supplies or any sort of his clothes, any expensive item, so the guest can save his properties or his item over here only. Now going further, that you can see here, there is a huge bathroom area, right? That bathroom area is all completed with a bathtub and shower, open shower area also. Along with that, there is a huge area which is called your vanity unit, and next to that there is a WC, area which is being assigned for the WC. So this is area, and if I talk about the entrance area, then this particular area is called your entrance area of this particular suite room. So this is how a suite room looks like in a five-star hotel. So let's see what next is there in our list to understand about the room layout. Then let's see. So this is the quad room. Quad room means a room assigned to four people which may have two or more beds. If I recall about the double bed, in the double bed, I told you that a bed which is meant for two persons, right? So that was the double bed. When we talk about the quad room, it means a room which have four number of bed, either two double bed that can occupy four people or four guests, or four single bed that can occupy four occupancy, four number of beds rather. So that is what the quad room is all about. Again, the going back to understand what is actually the layout for this quad room is all about. That you can see here. This is the layout. This is the entry point. Here is also one entry point to your the living room. This is the bed 1, 2, 3, 4 bed, and this is the WC and the vanity counter, right? And these are all you could see. The bed is all about, this is the further bed, right? This is the extra bed. If the guest wish to put your extra bed, this extra bed can be put or it can be removed also. So this is all about the quad room. A room means, in short, assigned to four people which may have two or more beds. So we are through with the quad rooms. Next, see what is next there in our hand to understand about the room layout. Let's see. This is the adjacent room. What is the meaning of adjacent room then? Rooms close to each other but not necessarily adjoining, perhaps across the hall or corridor from each other, right? So that is called your adjacent room. So rooms that you might have noticed in a hotel if you had visited, you must have noticed that the rooms which are located across the corridor and not exactly the next to each other, but they can be next to each other. So those type of rooms are well defined as the adjacent room. So we have here the adjacent room that you can see. This is a room and this is another room. So those rooms have, though they do have the same features, but they should not be faced to each other or faced to each other, rather they should be across to the corridor. So this is all about the adjacent room. Let's understand what next type of room is there with us to understand about the layout. We have the executive room here. So what is the executive room is all about? A room that has large bedroom with a sitting area provided with the chairs and usually a sofa and coffee table. This type of room typically has a workstation or lounge near the window. This is a really a combination of bedroom cum sitting room. So this is what about the executive room is all about. So executive room means that you can see in the layout, a room should have a huge space so that it can accommodate or it can function two things. One, the bedroom can be used, that should be a huge area, can be used as a living room. That particular living room can also be sometimes used as a meeting room if the guest wishes to, and should be a large bed, right? So that two distinguished features are there in a executive room. So this is all about the executive room. Let's understand what is next there with us to understand about the layout of room. Let's see. This is the lanai. So lanai means what? Lanai, a room, is a type of room which is actually located in the resort area. And the main distinguished features of this particular room is that the part of the room which is open to a beautiful scenery. That could be a fountain, that could be a mountain, that could be a garden area, that could be a balcony, that can be a patio, and so on. Mainly this type of rooms are available in the resort area, and that is why this particular room is known as a lanai room. So going further to understand the layout of the linen room that you could see here, the inside room layout or the sections of the room inside the lanai room. So this is the bedroom with the sideboard again, the closet over here, and this is all the sitting room. This is all the TV. If the guest wish to watch TV, the guest can occupy the sofa and watch TV very comfortable. And this is how the lanai. So this is what about the lanai room is all about. So let's see what next is there, because we have to understand also, though we have already completed so many different kind of rooms layout, now we have with us the amenities and supplies. We must understand what is amenities and supplies are being placed in all those rooms which we have been discussed through, right? From single, double, suite, executive lanai, quad room, and this lanai room. So now let's understand what is the amenities and supplies all about. Let's see. These are all the room supplies, right? Room supplies and amenities mean these are all the different kind of supplies and amenities which are being placed in a hotel guest room just to make ensure that the guest is very much comfortable and happy with the services that the hotel has extended to them, right? The hotel has always been an effort to make the guest happy and just to make the guest feel that the guest is no more outside. The guest is exactly in his own home or her home. That is why, to make the guest much more convenient, different kind of amenities and supplies are being placed. Here that you could see in the picture, there is a bathroom sleeper, there is a bath linen, bathrobe, floor mat, vanity kit, hair dryer, and going further that you can see various toothbrushes, razor, tube, moisturizer, shampoo, conditioner, shower cap, vanity bag, long mirror. So these are items are pretty occupied in a hotel guest room. But most of the items are not meant to be taken out by the guest, right? and few items are there the guest can easily take away. There should not be any prohibition on that. The guest may not be charged for the same. For example, if we talk about the vanity kit, shampoo, moisturizer, your face kit, so the guest can take away. As such, there is no charges on that. But yes, when the concern comes to your bath linen and your bathrobe, the guest at no cost cannot take away those supplies along with them while departing, right? So these are all the items is in the custody of the housekeeping department. Now good understand what is supplies and the amenities all about. So these are all amenities and supplies not only placed in hotel in only one particular room, but these are all available in all the different types of rooms in a five-star hotel. So now let's understand what question, the possible questions may comes out of that we have just studied over here. So let's see. We have question for us. So the possible questions may comes like, what do you mean by room layout? So the basic question may be asked by anybody. So you are now, I think you are comfortable enough to understand the room layout. And now what is defined single room? Explain double room, define suite room, define quad room, define lanai, explain executive rooms, name of various amenities placed in the hotel room. So these are all the things which we had just discussed. So I think it is very much clear to you all because that was being make you understand in a very easy way along with the layout, the pictures and the video. So thank you so much and have a nice day. Thank you so much. Namaskar.